Hey yo, what's going on guys? It's your boy Scatino, aka Scat, and I do apologise, I look a bit minging this morning, but you know, I've just got up and I just wanted to bring this video to you. I've got my lovely Dark Souls 2 t-shirt rocking this morning. Yeah, so what I wanted to bring to your attention this morning is that it actually appears that Microsoft have begun already banning Xbox One consoles. I was just reading through my Twitter feed and it actually come up that a person called, I think he's called Moonlight Swami, I think that's his Twitter name, possibly his YouTube name as well, yeah it is. This person actually bought an Xbox One console, I think it may have been from Target over in the US. He bought it legitimately, paid his $500, whatever it was, but because there was actually a problem in the shipping, this retailer actually shipped his console to him 2 weeks before the actual launch date of the Xbox One. So he had his Xbox One console, you know, 2 weeks prior to release. Obviously, he's probably sat at home thinking, dope as hell, got my Xbox One, I'm happy as shit. However, he decided to do an unboxing. He has his own YouTube channel, you know, we all do unboxing. He done an unboxing of the actual console, the actual Xbox One, and then what he found out was the video was actually taken down and his Xbox One actually got banned by Microsoft. Now you're probably thinking, well, you know, they can't just ban your console from doing an unboxing. How would they even figure that out? Well, my guess is he obviously set up the Xbox One and he connected it to the internet, because if you know or you don't know, when you first connect up the Xbox One, you have to do a mandatory update to the internet. That mandatory update is basically getting rid of all them policies that Microsoft had, you know, when they first announced Xbox One, like, you know, it's got to be online, it's got to connect and do an update every 24 hours or whatever it is. That mandatory update gets rid of all that, because as you know, they changed all the policies, but all that was still on the hardware, so they had to do like a patch to get rid of it all. So before you can actually use your Xbox One, you have to actually have that update. So he's on Twitter now saying he's been able to play single player and everything. So what I'm thinking is he updated his Xbox One. Obviously Microsoft on their side got hold of that IP, seeing that people are, you know, using their Xbox One, they're online, and they just straight away banned him. The video was taken down, they banned his console. He says he can still play like single player stuff, but his account has now been banned from Xbox Live. Whether or not it's a lifetime ban, I don't know, but people like on his Twitter page, and I'm guessing on his YouTube page, have not yet been on that, are actually going mad, you know, saying, you know, it's bullshit basically, which it is. It really is bullshit. I mean, on one hand, I can understand where Microsoft is coming from. You know, 2 weeks is a long time, really, between now and launch. That 2 week period is a long time for this particular person. I don't know this person, I'm not saying that he would do it, but it's a long time for a person to get up let's plays, you know, spoilers, going on about the system, bugs in the system, you know, all these videos that Microsoft don't really want revealing yet. So I can understand it on their side. But then again, you know, this isn't Moonlight Swami's fault at the end of the day. This should be down to the retailer. They sent him his unit early, 2 weeks early, that's down to him. As far as he's concerned, he's paid his $500. That system's mine. If I want to play it, I'm going to play it. You know, I've paid my money. Not only just the $500, but then you're buying games on top of that. I don't know what that would be with tax over in the US and whatnot. But you know, he paid his money, and like we all do, you pay money for a game, that should be mine. So I feel really bad on the guy. Hopefully Microsoft are going to turn the ban around. I think they should. It does appear that this may be actually the first reported Xbox One ban. I've not heard of anyone else yet getting banned. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this one turns out. So you know, my thoughts are with him. I hope he gets it all sorted. But the reason I wanted to do this video was just as a warning to anyone else, that if somehow you get your Xbox One early, what I would suggest is, you know, don't even use it. Just don't use it. If you don't want to get banned by Microsoft, then don't use it, because either way, you're going to have to connect it to the internet in order to actually use it the first time around. So there's no getting around that. Microsoft have already stated the Xbox One isn't going to work unless you have that mandatory update. So it's not like you can say, oh well, I'll get my Xbox One, I'll just keep it offline until the launch date. It's not going to work. You can't play it unless you've done that mandatory update, which requires you to actually connect to the internet and down that patch. So, you know, unfortunately, it's just going to be the way it is until Microsoft, you know, stop being on that bullshit. You know, we just all got to be aware. So, like I say, if you do end up getting your Xbox One early, I would just be really, really careful about whether or not you want to actually do that. It remains to be seen whether this person will actually get his ban overturned. I hope he does, but it's going to be interesting to see if he actually does. So I'll be following this one closer. But yeah, so keep your wits about you. You know, Microsoft are on that bullshit. But not only that, I'd also remain very, very cautious for anybody who gets a PS4 early this week as well. We're only a week away from the launch of the US. They come out next week, but if anyone gets it like over this weekend, because obviously if this guy's got an Xbox One 2 weeks prior to release, that means they're already in stock in places. I guess the PS4 is in stock, ready to be shipped out sometime this week. So I'd just also be really, really careful about that. But then again, the PS4, I don't think you have to connect it online to do any sort of update on day one. No, actually you do. Yes, you do. The PS4 you've got to connect online. I don't think it's mandatory, but it's shit you're going to want to use. You've got to connect the PS4 online day one in order to download the software patch to get like, you know, the sharing options and all the kind of things like that. All different features of the PS4. You have to download that. So yeah, I'd just be vigilant if anyone gets your system early. Just, you know, be really, really vigilant about it. But yeah, I'm going to be vigilant. I've got my Xbox One and my PS4 both paid off, so I can't see me getting them early. I'll probably get them on the day of release, so, but we'll see. Just be vigilant, guys. So yeah, Microsoft already banning Xbox One consoles 2 weeks before actual launch, so, you know, it's got to be some kind of record. I feel for this guy. But anyway, that's it from me. As always, I'm your boy, and I'm out. Peace.